Let's start with this question. Have you ever stepped outside after a rainstorm and noticed that one spot on your street that always turns into a puddle? No matter how small the storm was. Maybe it's right at the end of your driveway. Maybe it's that corner of the supermarket parking lot. But it's always there. So here's the big question. What if those little puddles, those nuisance floods, can tell us something important about how our cities are built and how vulnerable they really are? Today we're exploring a new study that blends satellite radar, terrain mapping, and a bit of clever math to uncover hidden flooding hotspots in cities. And the researchers tested their approach in a place that knows flooding all too well, Beaumont, Texas. Let's start with the issue. Most people think of flooding as giant storms, overflowing rivers, dramatic rescues, but in reality, frequent small floods, the ankle-deep ones, cause big headaches. They slow down traffic, damage infrastructure, soak basements, and create long-term costs for cities. The challenge? They're often too small and too fast to measure with traditional flood models. That's where this study gets clever. Instead of trying to simulate every drop of rain, the researchers asked, what if we simply look for the places where water keeps showing up, over and over again? To do that, the team combined two powerful tools. First, they used a terrain-based metric called the Topographic Control Index, basically a fancy way of saying, does the shape of the land make it easy for water to pool here? Second, they used satellite radar images from the European Sentinel-1 mission. Radar is great because it can see through clouds and at night. So when it spots dark patches, those are usually signs of standing water. By layering these two sources together, the team created something like a flooding fingerprint for Beaumont, a map that shows where water tends to hang around after storms. And sure enough, certain depressions, low spots, lit up again and again. These spots turned out to be the quiet troublemakers of the city, places where water gets in easily and gets out slowly. So why is this useful? Because identifying these micro hotspots helps cities make smarter choices. They can improve drains in the right places, they can install sensors where they're most needed, they can guide future development away from problem areas. And most importantly, they can strengthen early flood warning systems, the tools that tell people when and where water may rise. This isn't about predicting a massive hurricane. It's about catching the everyday floods, the ones we tend to ignore but that cost cities millions over time. And the best part? The method is affordable, widely scalable, and uses free data anyone can access. So next time you step over that familiar puddle after a storm, remember, there's a story behind it. A story about the land, the water, and the hidden patterns that shape our urban lives. If researchers can map these patterns from space, imagine what else we might discover. I'll leave you with this question. What small, everyday climate moments, like those puddles, do you think deserve more scientific attention? Thanks for listening to the R&D Lab. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, share, and stay curious. Visit Engisphere to explore the engineering concepts.